Well, it is a new year, and you know what that means? New laws that you should be aware of. Driving laws, that is, for your own safety. Joining us this morning is accident law attorney Joe Brown from ALG, and I want to make sure, Joe, that we're all in the know. We've been hearing about the texting and driving laws that have finally taken effect this year. What do we need to be aware of?
You know, it's an interesting law because it says you cannot hold your phone, have your phone leaning against your body. Those things are actually, not allowed. So just because you're not on the phone, maybe making a phone call, but if you're holding your phone, looking at GPS, you're in violation of the law. So you're not to have the phone at all in your hands, anything along those lines. And they qualified as leaning against your body as well. So I don't know how they look, but if it's leaning in between your legs, they technically, you might be in violation there too.
Ooh, okay. And you know what? We all know how dangerous texting and driving is. So nobody should be doing it anyway, for goodness sakes. All right. What happens if you get caught? It's a ticket?
Yeah. So right now they give you a fine.
Okay.
And then the fine goes up for your second offense after that. So if they catch you again after that, you get a fine,
All right.
an additional fine. So, it's dangerous. I will say that I saw a study one time that said texting and driving is actually more dangerous than drinking and driving.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I absolutely believe that. Please don't do it, everybody. Please just don't do it. All right, let's talk about insurance coverage. With the beginning of the year, we all have a tendency to kind of reevaluate where we're at, where we're going. Why is it so important to check our coverage right now?
Well, I think especially right now coming out of the pandemic, and where vaccinations are out there, we hope people are getting back to normalcy in the next few months. People reduced their overall expenses. And one of the things they did reduce was their automobile insurance, because either they weren't driving as much or weren't driving at all. So they lowered their coverages or eliminated their coverages. So now's the time that you need to start looking at that again. You want to make sure you have uninsured, underinsured. Uninsured covers you when the other person doesn't have any insurance. And I suspect there's a lot of drivers now without insurance for financial reasons.
Right.
Underinsured covers you when they don't have enough insurance. The minimum limits in the state have been changed to $2,550 as of last July, but there are still people who are grandfathered in driving around with $15,000 in coverage for at least a few more months. So you go to the hospital, your bill is likely $15,000.
Oh my gosh.
So
right.
that's where underinsured is so important, and then medical payments coverage.
Yeah.
Medical payments coverage pays your medical bills whether you're at fault in the accident or not. So that's important coverage as well.
Well, let's talk a little bit about accidents, because unfortunately, even during the pandemic, they still happen. And, we've got to make sure that we take care of business. In other words, obviously, if you're hurt in an accident, you need to get treatment. But that doesn't mean if you're not at fault that you shouldn't actually pursue that end of it. People still are calling you now and saying, Joe, I need some help, even though the court systems are a little backlogged right now.
Yeah, court systems are very backlogged right now, but people are still calling. If you're in an accident, call, and call sooner, not later. I've actually had 2 calls in the last 5 days on cases with very, very severe accidents, and I don't think I can fix them. I mean, honestly, there was no investigation done. The police investigation was one-sided because the person got transported to the hospital in one case. The other case, unfortunately, the man passed away. Oh. And I've read the police reports, and if I had gotten involved earlier, I could have done my own investigation. I could have hired my own experts, which oftentimes give me the information I need to show, hey, no, there is some liability on this other person. But
right.
If you had a one-sided story, you're not going to get that. And that's where getting an attorney involved soon is very important.
All right. That is the big takeaway right now, is do not hesitate to reach out, especially if it's serious. Well, it doesn't matter if it's serious or not. An accident's an accident. All right, Joe. Well, thank you very much. Really good information this morning, as always. We appreciate you for that. Of course, if you need more information as well, maybe you need some help, Accident Law Group, they have offices valley-wide. You can meet with them over the phone. All you have to do is dial **ALG to find a location near you, or visit accidentlawgroup.com.